Sacramento home after getting the report that there was a man with a rifle threatening to open fire. They're now blaming a prank call for what they thought was a real threat. Glad you're with us. For Fox 40 News at 6, I'm Eric Careyman.
And I'm Nikki Lorenzo. Police say this whole thing was a hoax, a prank they're calling swatting, where a phony phone call is placed to get a large police response. Fox 40's Doug Johnson spoke with the people who were victimized this time. He's joining us live at the North Sacramento Police Substation with the story. Doug.
Eric and Nikki, police tell us that this is actually a huge growing problem for law enforcement really across the country. But fortunately, in this case, this family had an early warning from their family dog. Just before 2 a.m., neighbors on Yampa Circle in North Sacramento heard the SWAT team from their beds.
You can see all the lights. They were talking to somebody, telling them to come out.
Sacramento police say the call came in from a man who said he had killed his family, that he was armed with a rifle.
Thank you. We'll get anyone who comes near the door. He's got an AR and a 9mm.
But the actual family of 3 inside the house tells us it was their dog that woke them.
Chihuahua started barking. I told my husband to bring him back inside before he wakes up all the neighbors.
This woman didn't want us to show her face or her home, but she says shortly after they woke up, they heard an officer on the loudspeaker.
Resident come out, and I didn't know at that point if it was someone on the side of my house in my backyard or in my backyard. Oh, are they looking at us inside the house?
That's when she says she called 911 to find out who the SWAT officers were trying to find. The dispatcher told her and her family to slowly walk outside with their hands above their head and try and speak to the officers out on the street.
They checked everything out. They came back, and after they got done questioning us, they're like, have you heard of swatting?
Swatting is a prank tricking emergency dispatchers into sending a police SWAT response to another person's address. But it's no joke. A December 2017 case in Wichita, Kansas actually resulted in a 25-year-old father being shot and killed by police.
It's actually a scary situation.
Our victim tells us she never thought this would happen to her and her family. She's glad things didn't turn out worse.
And all I knew is I was barefoot in my pajamas with my glasses not on, in a hair bun, out in the middle of my neighborhood thinking, oh my gosh, we're going to be the talk of the neighborhood now.
And Sacramento police detectives are investigating to figure out who made that initial phone call. And depending on what was said in that phone call to the dispatchers, they could be charged with a felony. Reporting live in North Sacramento tonight, Doug Johnson, Fox 40 News.
Doug, thank you. New at 6 tonight.